Hey, in this video, I'm going to give you a marketing plan for your song on Spotify that you can use for this year and the years to come. My name's Chris, also known as the Artist Manifest. I have just over 130 million streams on Spotify, and I love coaching artists. And so the first thing you want to do is begin with the end in mind. And I encourage you to grab a spreadsheet, grab a journal, and I want you to go to your Spotify dashboard, which is artist.spotify.com, and write down your current number of Spotify followers. Write down your current number of Spotify streams for your song. How many streams are you getting per day of that song? And then the next thing you want to do is look up your popularity score. Look it up. Just type in popularity score on Spotify, and there's a bunch of different apps. One of them is called musicstacks.com, and you can find out where you're at on your popularity score, and it gives you the different things on it. You want to your goal should be to get to between a 40 and a 50 so you can trigger the Spotify algorithm. But the next thing you need to do is decide on what is your budget? What's your budget to market this song? Write it down. Is it 1,500? Is it 2,000? Is it 1,000? What is it? So that you can know what you want to work with, and then also decide what platforms you're going to promote on. And I want to say, if you've only got $1,000, you probably only want to split that in two. So 500 maybe Facebook, Instagram ads, 500 on Spotify. But really, I would dive all into one so you can say, hey, did this make an impact or not, right? Because you want to figure it out. And what you need to do is say, okay, I'm going to run Spotify ads. All right, well, let's run Spotify ads. Well, then you need to create 30-second clips of your song at different parts of the song. And because you're going to want to run that as an ad, right? And you're going to want to put it at the best part of the song. And then you're going to want to, whatever song you're going to promote, you want to make sure you add that to a playlist and add all your songs to that playlist and put the one that you're going to promote at the top of that playlist. And then whether you're running Pinterest ads, whether you're running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, Spotify ads, run the ads to that playlist, right? Run the ads to that playlist. And what you're going to do is you're going to see what's my click-through rate. What response am I getting? Am I getting comments or likes, right? What response am I getting? And then go and let that run for 24, 48 hours. Go to your Spotify dashboard. Did you see a lift? This is one of the things my students is showing me all the time. They're like, Chris, since working with you and you showed me how to do ads, they're showing me these where their song was like this, and then all of a sudden it went like that, right? And they're getting streams. They're getting more streams than they ever have before. Now, what I teach on my Spotify challenge, and I'm not going to have time to go into it all today, is that you need to split test different ads. You can't just go with one ad and go and spend all your budget. You need to know, hey, am I getting a good click-through rate? And I'll tell you, for starters, anything below a 1% click-through rate is not good, especially on Spotify ads. For Facebook, Instagram ads, you're probably looking at a 1.5%. You want at least minimum on Facebook and Instagram ads. But Spotify ads, again, if that thing's below 1%, then your ad is not good, or there's something wrong with your targeting. You're targeting the wrong bands, or something's just way off. But you need to split test different things to try and get that click-through rate. Because basically if it's a 1%, that means based on 10 people that saw it, that means only 1% actually watched it. So if it's 1%, is that right? Yeah, and out of 100, no. 1% is 1. 10%, it's 0.1. So out of 100 people, if you got a 1% click-through rate, that means only one saw it. So we want to get that high. And I know that might sound low, but that's typical for marketing. This is where a lot of artists underestimate the amount of marketing they've got to do to get someone to take an action. I think it was Alex Hormozy, he was talking about the spread when he was trying to promote something. I think it was his gyms or whatever, and they would put out I think he gave away a couple hundred flyers, and then his mentor is dude, we don't do a test for less than 5,000. And so sometimes you guys are only testing here, and then you give up and say it didn't work, but really you needed to open it up more, and you need to spend more money, you needed to reach more people to see if that was working or not. Some of y'all, you'll turn off things and it's before, and maybe you didn't need to turn it off and you give up on the song. It's like, no, you just needed to tweak it. Your call to action in the ad was wrong. And a call to action is like, hey, if you're a fan of rock music, check out this new song, Stones, click the link before and check out the Spotify playlist or whatever it is, right? Here's my call to action. If you're loving this video right now and you want to learn more, check out my Spotify challenge. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge so I can help you out more with this stuff. And you can ask me questions. That's a call to action when you tell somebody to do something. And guess what? I'm going to tell you to join the Spotify challenge at the end. Why? Because you need multiple reminders. This is why you need to keep running ads and you need to keep tweaking it. They could be TikTok ads as well too. They could be you. Not only do I like to run ads to promote a song, I like to double it down with social media. I like to triple it down with social influencers. I like to quadruple it down with running ads. TV, film, shows, Obviously, you cannot do all of these things, but when it comes to promoting a song, you need to at least choose your lanes. Like, what are your lanes going to be? Is it going to be ads? Okay, it's going to be ads. Are you going to hire legit curators to pitch the song and get on playlists? Okay, that's part of it. Did you get a feature on the song? Dear God, I hope so. And ask them to promote it, right? Are you going to make a music video, run YouTube ads as well to it and bring more awareness? Are you going to go on tour with a really big artist? Not someone who's just playing in front of 100 people, but you're playing in front of thousands so you can actually move the needle? Like, we need to think, guys, like, it can't just be these small little things. You need to do bigger things to move the needle. Like, are you going to look up all the Spotify playlists? Or are you going to hire somebody to do it out? Are you going to hire your brother? You're going to hire your sister? You're going to hire a virtual assistant? Find a virtual assistant on Upwork or Fiverr, and someone to do all these small tasks and find those playlists and reach out to the people and see if they're going to add your song, right? Like, there's so many different things, but like, you've got to activate a plan, which leads me to the next thing is, have you even activated your fans? Like, this is one of my favorite things is like, sometimes we want to spend all this money on ads as opposed to getting more creative and put together like a bundle where, fans, they get a CD, they get a sticker, maybe they get a patch, maybe they get an Amazon gift card. And for everyone that pre-saves the song, you get entered into this contest to win a CD, a sticker, a patch, a t-shirt, and maybe a $50 Amazon gift card. Something that's like, okay, I'm pre-saving their song now, right? Plus they get it early. Like, put together an offer that's going to move people, right? You want them to do something. So you got to put together an offer that is sexy. My offer for you today is a 5-day challenge where you get to ask me questions every single day. If you get a VIP ticket, I'm going to cover Spotify hacks on playlists in detail. I'm going to cover how to get collaborations and even get them for free, big collaborations. I'm going to teach you how to hack the algorithm. I'm going to show you step-by-step how to run Spotify ads, right? And then day 5, we talk about how to go from 0 to 6 to 7 figures with music, right? And really the millionaire math for a musician, right? That's my offer. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge. The next thing is, if you've got 2,500 streams in the last 30 days, or no, it's 1,500 streams in the last 30 days or 2,500 followers on Spotify, you can run a Spotify Marquee campaign where basically, I don't know if you've ever seen it, you've opened up your Spotify app and all of a sudden you get that boom and it says, hey, there's this new song, and you can click on it and listen to it. Well, you can activate your old fans to promote your song, right? So this isn't to new fans, this is to reactivate, maybe hot fans, warm fans, and lapsed fans that maybe haven't listened to you in the last 30 or 60 days. Reactivate those. That's what a Spotify Marquee campaign is used for. And now they've lowered it so you can go as low as $100. So you can at least promote it. But I really want to challenge you, okay? I don't know about you, but I don't want a $100 result in my career. I want a $10,000 result. I want a $100,000 result. Like, you want to see big things move, but then you're only willing to put in $1 a day on ads or $10 a day. Yet you'll buy the designer sweater, you'll have the $1,000 iPhone, you'll have, $10,000 guitar or whatever it is, right? But then you won't put the money into the marketing or to the music, but you expect $100,000 results, right? Like you got to be willing to put the money in. But I understand if you have spent money before and you didn't get the result on your campaign. And that doesn't mean your song is bad. That doesn't mean you need to give up. It means you might have the wrong strategy, my friend. And that's where I would come in on this Spotify challenge so I can say, dude, if you had just done this, this, and this, you would have gotten double the amount of people listening and clicking on your ad. Like, let me give you an example. One of my students, they weren't getting a very good click-through rate on their ad. I dove in and I realized their targeting was off, right? Sometimes the ad itself is wrong, but on this, the targeting was wrong. By fixing that, they're going to get at least a 1% increase. Well, if they go from 1 to 2%, okay, so that means every 100 people, instead of only 10 people streaming their song, now they're getting 20 people? What if we got that up to 3%? So now out of 100 people, not 10 people are listening to it, 30. Let's just add another 0 onto that, and the numbers stay the same. Now you're in front of 1,000 people. Instead of only 100 people clicking and listening to it, you're getting 300 people. Are you starting to see how this starts to stack and like small hinges swing big doors? Get excited about this stuff. Get excited about this stuff. It should be a good thing if I was to critique you and find things wrong, because that means there's opportunity. That means they're gold. If I can't find anything, right? Well, then it's like, okay, well, what do we do now? It's like, no, this is wrong, and this is wrong. Fix that, and that. Like when I get coached, like, which was just a couple nights ago, and a coach should always have a coach. They're like, Chris, you should do this, 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 and this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And already seeing a difference, right? And I'm sure you want to see a difference too. So go to 10extrafanbase.com/live challenge. Share this video with someone you think it can help.
My name is Cynthia Locke, and I'm from Vancouver, Canada. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to Chris for putting on this Spotify challenge. I upgraded to the VIP for only $50 US, and it was just so incredibly packed with so much information. Like, I feel like I received so much valuable information, like way above the price that I paid, and it was just so impactful to see Chris show up every day. Like he was there early, like he went on later to answer all of our questions, and there's just so many things that I learned.
Yo Chris, what's up? Dave Clark here, aka Firstborn Son. Dude, day 2 was incredible. Thank you so much for all the knowledge you've bestowed upon us. Quick takeaway for me was that playlist hack. I think that's awesome. You know, find a great independent playlist, find the curator, find the contact, and bam, go straight to the source.
Hey guys, Paralai here. First and foremost, I want to say thanks, Chris, Manifest. Thanks for the great training today and for a great week so far. And also thanks to everybody who's taken the class. Thanks for being part of this journey with me. So my aha moments for today are hate is a part of success, so embrace the haters. The second one is it's crowded at the bottom but not at the top. And thirdly, life is not a dress rehearsal. Okay, so I also wanted to show you what I've got on my wall here. One life, one chance, no regrets. And if you zoom in a little closer, future rock star. So hopefully that's a bit of inspiration for you guys. See you tomorrow.
I would like to have a testimonial for Chris. I had that week with him to grow the fan base on Spotify, and that was amazing. But when I say amazing, man, he gave all his heart to give us the most of him and the most for us to grow. And I thank you so much for all of that. And I was starting from really from scratch, and I have now so many things I know so many things, and I have to do so good stuff, and then I will go ahead with this guy because he's great, very good heart, and I love you, Chris. Thank you so much for all of that.